Hey guys, so about this tag. I got tagged by Mike. I'm guessing some of you might know him, some of you maybe don't. He's a really nice guy. He has a channel and he's from the UK. Really interesting videos. So if you want to check out a good bushcraft channel, I think you won't be disappointed. This is just some hazel I collected some 2 weeks ago, but I forgot that, along with 2 other things. And there's a lot of hazel around here, but most of it is rotten. So I found this piece and this piece. I cut this one down so I could put it in my backpack on the side, and I'm gonna try to make a bow drill fire with this. I got the idea using hazel again, because hazel is actually how I started last year. I got the idea from Rob. He said he needs to do some friction fire again, and so I got the idea. I'm gonna try it out. I still have my old set, and I still have a few holes that I can still use, and I think one more spot that I can drill in. So about the tag. Affect a shelter within 5 minutes. Doesn't really matter how, you know, what kind of shelter you prefer. And make a fire within 5 minutes. I thought it was interesting. I play a lot with my tarp. I used to keep it nice and neat, everything, but I found if I'm a little bit disorganized with that, it works just as well. I think, yeah, for me. But a neat system, a well-organized system might work actually much better. So don't give up on organization. It's really meant to do something good. You have to tag 3 people. Well, have to. It's a tag. You don't really have to do anything. But I would like to tag a few people. First one is Rob from Andersborg, because we talked a while ago about tagging, and I told him I'm up for any tag, and he said, yeah, sure, you don't even have to ask. So I usually like to ask people before I tag them, but I didn't ask Rob. I didn't tell him about this, so he's gonna get tagged. And I'm really looking forward to it. Okay, second guy is Jeep from Econo Challenge. I asked him about it, and he said he'll look into it, but I guess, you know, he's been busy a bit. So Jeep, whenever you get the time, I'd be really happy to see your take on this. It doesn't really have to be anything. So what I did was I wanted to try this system I got here, and I keep it in a bag because, like I said, it stays in my canteen cup, and I don't want to scratch the walls, so this is why the bag is here. Otherwise the tinder here is pretty dry, and you've seen cotton and Vaseline works out great. Even if it's wet, you can just squeeze it out and no problem. I still have enough left here to make, I would say, about 5 fires if it's really dry outside like it is now. And if it's wet, I think I could make 2. So it works. It's a bit heavy. I guess you can do this with less weight, but I just wanted to try it around. I've been carrying it for a few weeks, and somehow I forgot about it, and I always got home and oh man. So it worked out great. And the fire flash is pretty decent. It throws up good sparks, you know. But I would have to say that my favorite ferro rod is still the Light My Fire, the Army model. That is still my favorite. I don't know, it just throws the best sparks, and it's very, very reliable. So I'm hoping to find something better, you know. I know there are better ones that throw off really hot pieces of metal, but I can't get that. It will cost me much too much, and the Light My Fire really does the job. Okay, so Andersborg Econo Challenge, and I'm gonna tag somebody from the German bushcraft community. Whoever really wants to. They're gonna probably tell me that they want, and I'll add the user in the description box. I would really like to spread the tag to Germany, and whether they'll make the reply in English or in German, I don't think that really matters. It's bushcraft. You know, bushcraft is pretty much universal. You don't have to be a whiz to figure out what people do. And since I'm a big talker, I'm gonna show you the fireplace. Here it is, and I will show you the shelter. Here it is. I think you can stretch out the shelter a bit more, but as such you can take cover in there, and you can bring this a bit more down so you won't have wind. You can see it's in a bit of a slope, but actually this part here is pretty leveled, so I don't know if I would want to sleep in there, but for quick cover. And usually, so we're, well, not uphill, but we're in the middle somewhere, and the wind comes from either that direction or that direction, so it will hit your tarp and it will deflect it. That's why I picked this spot instead of going somewhere more down there or down here. And this is because, like I said, I've been to this place, wow, like 5 or 6 times, and I like this place. I really like it. There's a lot of deadwood here, you know, and not many people come by here. Actually, only seen 2 people. So yeah, that was the reason I set up the tarp like that. And I figured out a shelter would be something I would want to keep me protected. Now this tarp, as you can see, is getting a bit worn out, getting holes in it, and it's coming undone. It doesn't have much life in it, but it's still good. And on the other side, I broke a piece when actually I used guidelines, so stretching lines, I don't know what you call them, for the tarp, and I tripped over one and it broke, so I just put a piece of wood here and I made this knot, and it's been like that for 6 months or so, I think, and I still use it like that. I never fix it, but I like it. And the knot, this is actually the knot that I learned from Peter over at Varaville. I don't know what it's called, I'm sorry. And this is the trucker's hitch. It's actually double, and I put the stick in here. You don't actually need to put the stick. It's kind of held in by its own pressure, you know. It's still holding, but I just put the stick in there just for fun. I hope you liked it, and I know it's long, but I sincerely hope you still enjoyed it. Have a great day, guys. and in a short while you'll probably see dogs. Sorry, I got cut short. And that's the dog. Do you see him? Right there. That's just one. Okay. Pretty nice. I do hear barking in the valley, but I don't think they're gonna pay much attention to me. I don't know if you can see me or not. Okay, I got cut short. I'm gonna redo that just for the sake of it.